Hi everybody, welcome to my book haul. This has a bunch of my Christmas books and some books that I bought on my own for myself, as well as some book merchandise. You can just watch the books or you can stick around to the end, but if you like books, then you really should stick around because I think you'll appreciate them. Okay, so the first book I got for Christmas, Coldest Girl in Coal Town by Holly Black. Now, there's been a lot of buzz about this on BookTube, and a lot of people have been reading it. I haven't read her other books, but I really want to now because this book was amazing. It was definitely one of the best vampire books I've ever read, and in this world, basically, it's modern day America, but vampirism is like a disease, and vampires and people who are infected go into these places called cold towns. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm sure you've heard enough about it on BookTube, but it's really good. And it's a single, so it's a standalone, so you don't have to buy any other books in the series, which is really for me. And but I'm also kind of sad because I'd totally read the sequel if she decides to do that. So the next book I got was Winger by Andrew Smith. I saw this a lot and I was not going to pick it up because the nosebleed on the cover kind of turned me off. But guys, check out the spine. Is that not cool? But this is a contemporary. It was so funny. It was funnier than a John Green book, which in my eyes is like the funniest you can get. The last 100 pages, it took kind of a really sad turn, but I liked it because it made the book mean something. Otherwise, it would have just been a funny read, but it made the book mean something. One of my favorite contemporaries. It's definitely, I think it'll win an award, and it was great. Next book is Let the Sky Fall by Shannon Messenger. I actually bought this a couple days before Christmas, and this basically all I'll say is that these people are half wind, half human, and that's the storyline, and this girl has to protect this guy. And yeah, it's a love story, but the story takes place in only a week now that I think about it. But it surprised me. It's definitely the most original thing I've read all year. It was really good. And the other book I've already read, because I'm sure a lot of you would have killed me if I'd lifted up and said, I've already read it, you guys, is Divergent. But the reason I'm showing it is because it's in its nice shiny hardback, and I had it in my paperback was totally torn up, and now I have it in nice shiny hardback. The next book is Cross by Ali Condé, and all of you guys are like, why do you have the second book? I've already read the whole series, but I got them on my Kindle. But when I saw this for $5 at my local used bookstore, I was like, why not? $5, and I hope to collect all the other books in the series. Yeah, just thought I'd show that. And the other book I've seen a lot on BookTube, and I'm pretty sure it's just been in hauls. Nobody's actually reviewed it yet because the cover's so pretty, and I think that's why everybody's buying it. But it's These Broken Stars by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. Look at this cover. It's gorgeous. Look how big her dress is. It's gorgeous. And basically, I've heard people say that this is like Titanic in space. And I was about to say Titanic on a ship, and I was like, Titanic is a ship? Okay, whatever. Basically, the girl I know is kind of like Rose. She's privileged and rich, and then the guy's kind of like Jack. Jack's his name, right? In Titanic, and doesn't have a lot of money. And then they fall off the ship, and they have to survive together. Yeah. I got Unholy by Neal Shusterman. I think that's his name. It's the second book in the Unwind trilogy, but again, I saw it at my local used bookstore and I was like, oh my gosh, it's $5. And I've heard a lot of things about this trilogy, so I'm gonna get book 1 and 3 from Book Outlet if I see it in Amazon. But yeah, I was like, this is a deal. I should pick it up. The last thing I have is a box set, and it's actually an adult series, not young adult, but I think that everybody's heard a ton about it. So that is a Game of Thrones series, and I think you can see the little box set, yeah. A Game of Thrones series, I was not willing to pay like $30 for a hardback copy of each of these, and I got 5 of them in mass market paperback for $27, which is not bad at all for 5 books that are humongous. They're all basically 1,000 pages each, except this one. I've actually already read a Game of Thrones, and I'll probably do a review on this separately. So amazing. I love fantasy, and this was like brought me back to the Lord of the Rings, and I've been missing the Lord of the Rings since I saw The Hobbit. This totally, like, the feels, guys, the feels. But yeah, so this is the Game of Thrones, A Clash of Kings, A Storm of Swords, A Feast for Crows, A Dance with Dragons. Now, before I've already read, like I said, I already read Game of Thrones. Before like you guys, start like buying it, let me say something. There is some mature content in a Game of Thrones, which a lot of reviewers have already said. But I always hate people telling me like I can't read something because I'm 14. Because I know 8-year-olds who are more mature than some 16-year-olds. So you know your maturity level and you know your parents. And if they're cool with you reading stuff like my parents are, and if you think you can handle it, then read it because it's amazing. But yeah, there is some mature sexual content in it. So yeah, if you're not comfortable with that, don't read it. But if you are, then do it. So those are all the books I have. So if you just wanted to see the books, you can go. But I have book merchandise. The first thing I have to show you is my sweatshirt. If you've noticed, my favorite booktuber, Poem Bananas Books, Christine, she decided to do her online. So I got this sweatshirt for Christmas, and then on the back, you're not gonna be able to see it all, but it says Queen. Oh, I'm too short. It says Queen of Book Jungle on the back, and you're probably going like, I have no idea what that is. Go on her channel and you can find out all about it. And then I also got, for Christmas, I got this shirt. If you've read the Moral Intimate series, it probably makes sense to you, Mundane Fools. And then on the back it says, it's never just a book, which is so true. And I think she even signed her like receipts, which is the sweetest thing ever. Absolutely love her. She's best booktuber ever. Please go check her out. She's amazing. The other thing I have to show you is a bracelet. I got a Mortal Instruments bracelet from Etsy from my daddy, and it has, all sorts of neat charms on it. The angelic rune and Jace and Clary and a piano and a steel, all sorts of really pretty stuff on it. I actually ordered this from Amazon, and it is my Mockingjay necklace, and I'm so excited about it. It's only $4 on Amazon. And if you don't have, I also ordered the Hunger Games movie because I, for some reason, had never bought that. I know. So all the Hunger Games stuff is really cheap now on Amazon because of Catching Fire coming out recently. So really, if you want that stuff, you should go buy it. Last thing I have is a John Green poster. My thoughts are stars I cannot fathom into constellations. That's my favorite John Green quote, and my dad got me a poster, and it's a watercolor, and it's from dftba.com. John Green. I forgot about The Duff by Cody Keplinger. The Designated Ugly Fat Friend. I saw this. It was only like $5 at my bookstore. I really needed a light contemporary read, and The Duff definitely was that. It's very light. It's not like heavy John Green contemporary or Eleanor and Park kind of sadness, or really happy, had a happy ending, easy read, is only like 280 pages, something like that, and really nice. Only like 3.5 or 4 stars though, just because it didn't I like contemporaries that make me feel something, and it didn't really, but I really resonated with the designated ugly fat friend, and she made the point throughout the book, like, everybody feels like Duffs, and we're not really, and I thought that was really sweet, and yeah, check this out. So guys, thank you for watching my holiday book haul. If you like book hauls, please subscribe, because I should have another one coming up next week, because I have 3 books coming in from Amazon, and 12, this is not 12, but 12 from Book Outlet. Thanks. Bye.